everybody in this room, no matter where you feel like you are in terms of networking, can become a better networker. And I will further tell you, you must. Networking is a critical professional skill. It's a professional competency. And here's my definition of networking. It's a lot longer than 10 letters. But networking is the building of mutually beneficial relationships for career and professional success. Also for personal success, but that's not what we're talking about today. The building of mutually beneficial relationships that support our career goals and our professional goals. Now that is meaningful networking when it's in support of our goals. Did anyone come here today with a goal of what you wanted to accomplish today? Yay, okay, I'm not going to call on you, don't worry. I'm not going to, unless you want help meeting those goals, then we'll throw them out there. There's I saw half a dozen hands of people who came today with a goal. So there can be a singular goal you have for an event like this, or there can be those career goals. And so when you look at how do you spend your networking time, why are you networking, where are you networking with, who are you networking, it matters what you're trying to accomplish. Because networking done outside of a goal is small talk, is a waste of time. I don't want to do it either. And I'm not an introvert, as you've probably figured out. So it has to be done intentionally. The first one I want to talk about, the 3 key moments in a conversation. You will run into all of these moments at some point, sometimes all in the same meeting. And the first one is introducing yourself, learning names, teaching names. Okay. So what do we normally do when we introduce ourselves? Put your hand out, I'll just play along. Hi, I'm Julie Bauke. Okay? Okay? Don't we, when we meet somebody, don't we say our name so fast? The whole exchange takes just a few seconds. I say my name, it takes a second. You tell me your name, it takes a second. And what I've had people tell me, which I think is true, we walk up to a new person, we're a little bit nervous, and we throw our hand out there, we say our name really quickly, there's little chance that they've gotten it. And then, when they're telling us their names, you know that negative little head talk I was talking about at the beginning? It's saying things like, you idiot, you're never going to remember that name. You know you're bad with names. Why are you even trying? And by the time you're done with that, they've already said their name, and you have no clue what their name is. And you know, it happens to all of us. So what we do is we rush names to get to the quote-unquote good stuff. But I will tell you, in networking, in the right kind of networking, in building relationships, if you don't know their name, there is no good stuff. The names are the good stuff. So is Connie Chang here? Come here. She was at the California, the CPA Society Women's Conference last fall, and the poor thing, I picked on her then, and I'm going to pick on her again today. Hi, good to see you. Okay, so we actually did this last fall, so it's easier with somebody whose name you know. So what we're going to do is let's model how this normally works, or how this can work. Come up to me, you introduce yourself to me first. Okay?
Okay. Hi, I'm Connie Chang.
Hi, Connie, nice to see you. Now, Chang, so I bet you get, like Connie Chung, I bet a lot of people...
Right, it's like Connie Chung, both an A, Connie
yes,
Chang.
Great, okay. Okay, what have I not done yet? Right. Okay. So what I've done is I have taken the time to slow down and focus on her name for a minute. Okay, now the second key moment is answering the question, so what do you do? Now I'm not sure the way it is in other cultures, but I know in our culture that is one of the first things we ask somebody. And people answer in a variety of ways, many of which are completely unhelpful. Hi, Fred. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm a CPA. Okay, no offense. I say that also, though, when I say I'm a realtor. I'm an attorney. Okay? Or, hi, Fred. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I work for Deloitte. Okay, as I always love to say, that's not what you do. That's who pays you to do what you do. And there's a really big difference. To identify with our profession instead of an employer is actually, in the career markets we're living in right now, is much healthier. So when someone says, what do you do? My theory is, when someone asks you that question, they're searching for something to talk about. They're looking for something that you may have in common. What do you do? I want a picture of you mentally doing what you do. And I want you to be excited about it. What do you do? As little as possible. Yeah, people say that. People say that. And you're thinking, nice, great. If I ever know anybody who needs someone to do as little as possible, I will think of you. When you talk about building mutually beneficial relationships, mutually beneficial, good for me, good for you. Good for me, good for you. In order for me to know what's good for you, I have to do what? Listen. Ask good questions and listen. When you learn to listen generously, listen for opportunities to give, to help me reach my goals. I listen for opportunities to help you reach your goals. And that goal could just be finding a decent place to eat lunch today. I mean, it can be that simple. As we position ourselves, and I'll use Vintage's term, as a trusted advisor, that's really what building relationships is all about. That's really what good, effective networking is all about. As we listen for opportunities and we follow up on those opportunities, we put ourselves in a relationship situation with someone. And that is true networking. Now, the last thing that you're confronted with typically at these kind of things, or any sort of place that you go where there's a lot of professionals, is the guy with 500 business cards in his pocket who's not leaving, and you're not leaving until you have one. And I'm not leaving until you all get one. This is another example of the kind of networking that we shy away from. And this, I believe, is one of the reasons why we stay away from networking, because we don't want to be that guy. The problem with collecting business cards, with networking outside of a goal, is that you don't know which of these 1,200 business cards, which 20 are the ones you need to keep. Which 20 people out of these 1,200 do I need to build relationships with? Do I need to reach out and build relationships with? So what can you do to build those relationships that are meaningful moving forward? There are 300 people here today. And my wish for you is not that you meet all 300. Because you're going to wear yourself out, and you'll be, and this is what you'll look like that guy at networking meetings who's shaking hands with you and asks you a question, but I'm looking over here because I'm going to go meet her next. Yeah, great, interesting, good to see you. No, I'm going over here, right? Because daggone it, I have 299 people I need to meet today. I'm not going to stop till I'm done. My wish for you is not that. It's not that you meet everybody here, because it's not possible. And because not everybody here is a good contact for you. It has to be in the context of your goals. Whether it be a today goal, whether it be a next 12 months goal, whether it be a 5-year or a 10-year goal. Those goals dictate the network you need to meet those goals. So my wish for you today is that you meet 2 or 3 people that you find a reason to stay in touch with and to follow up with. And that you actually do it. When you go back to the office tomorrow, that one of the first things you do is follow up with those people that you said you were going to follow up with. And that when you attend events like this, you attend it with purpose. That you look at your career and your life with purpose. And that you put your head up every once in a while, more than every once in a while, and ask yourself, do I have the network I need to reach my goals? Thank you.